Good morning. Now we have math, fraction. So, what's fraction? Fractions represent equal parts of a whole or a collection. So, fraction of a whole, when we divide a whole into equal parts, highlight here the word equal parts. Each part is a fraction of the whole. For example, this is one whole, and this is one watermelon that's divided into two equal parts. So each part is one half. So one half and one half. 1 over 2, we read it as one half. Here, one watermelon is divided into four equal parts. So each part is one fourth. So here 1 over 4 is 1/4 and 1 over 4 is 1/4. 1 over 4 again is 1/4 and 1/4. Here if we have 3 parts out of 4 are left as we see here in this picture. So 3 over 4 of the watermelon is left. We can read it as 3/4. Okay, so what's fraction again? Fraction represents equal parts of a whole or a collection. So it must be equal parts. We can't deal with parts that are not equal. So let's watch a video about fractions again, then we will continue.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Red Planet. I am here hitching a ride headed towards my spaceship to take me home. The only problem I have is that I need fraction power, and we are low. You see, my spaceship runs on fraction power, and in order to get the batteries full, I need to put in the right fractions to recharge the batteries. Let's charge the batteries with the fractions I have collected, and then I can go home. Here we are at the charging station. The first thing we need to do is review what is a fraction. You may remember from my other videos, but just in case you forgot, here we go. A fraction represents an equal part of a whole. Here we see two circles, but only one circle represents a fraction. Can you guess which one? If you guessed the red circle on the left, you are right. To be a fraction, you must have all equal parts. The blue circle on the right is not divided equally, so it cannot be a fraction.
So why we said that the red circle is a fraction and the blue circle doesn't represent a fraction? Because the blue circle doesn't include equal parts, but the red circle includes equal parts. So here, let's continue the video.
We also need to review how a fraction is written. The fraction we see is 1 over 3, or 1/3. The top number is called the numerator, and the bottom number is called the denominator. The numerator is a part of the whole circle. The numerator is 1 because there is one yellow part of the whole circle. The denominator is the number on the bottom that shows all the parts in the entire circle. Because the entire circle is made of 3 parts, the denominator is 3. This fraction is 1 over 3, also called 1/3. Now that we have this out of the way, let's move on to recharge my spaceship. My batteries only take this type of fraction. This is what we call a unit fraction. Any fraction where the top number is 1 is called a unit fraction. In a unit fraction, it doesn't matter what number is the denominator. This is why we have the letter B here. The letter
So in unit fraction, the above number is always will be 1. So when you see 1 in the numerator, so this is a unit fraction.
B can represent any number. All this is saying is 1 over any number represented by the letter B. So it could be 1 over 2, 1 over 3, 1 over 4. Well, you get the idea. Here is a rectangle that is divided into 4 parts. Can you tell me what the fraction is for just this part here? This is 1 over 4, or 1/4. We can see that each of these parts is 1/4 of the entire rectangle. When you put it all together, they make one whole rectangle. The battery only gets charged when taking one part of the whole, or in this case, 1/4. Let's get another fraction. Here is a rectangle with 5 equal parts. To write the fraction, let's start with the denominator. What number should the denominator be? The denominator is 5 because there are a total of 5 parts of the whole. All 5 pieces together make one whole. Remember that my batteries get charged with unit fractions, which are just one part of the whole. So we have 1 over 5, or 1/5. Let's put this fraction in the charger and try another one. Here we have 2 circles. Let's see how many parts we have in each circle. On the left, the circle has how many equal parts? There are 6 equal parts to this circle, so the fraction we want is just one part of the 6 pieces. This fraction is 1 over 6, also called 1/6. Now let's look at the circle on the right. What is the fraction for just one piece of this circle? The fraction is 1 over 2, also called 1/2. The part we need is 1/2 of the entire circle. Great job, guys. I am on my way home now. But wait.
So this is a unit fraction and this is also a unit fraction. Why this is a unit fraction? Because it's one part of the whole. One part here, the green.
I know.
The whole is all the circle. And here it's one part of the whole. So one part is the blue, and 6, the whole circle is divided into 6 parts. 6 equal parts. Don't forget to say equal parts. So here, when you find the numerator is 1, so this is a unit fraction. Thank you. Goodbye.